Alright, so I assume that I'm live, and if not, then whatever. Hello everyone, and welcome to another attempt, or 2, or 5, or 1,000 at trying to beat Pokemon X version without fighting any wild Pokemon. Now, this has been surprisingly luck-based for the first big while. Unfortunately, I have not gotten past Sycamore yet. I thought that I would, but I haven't yet. I thought that I had found a consistent strategy for Viola, but I haven't really yet. I thought that I'd be able to beat Sycamore my first time fighting him, but I haven't yet. It's a lot of I haven't yets. I haven't playtested anything past Sycamore. I haven't really playtested Sycamore per se. I've just been playing through the game. Now, before I fight any trainers, it is important to EV train. Of course, without being able to fight wild Pokemon, EV training is hard. However, there is a feature in the game called Super Training, which allows you to get the EVs that you want. There's a tutorial for Super Training, which requires you to get 12 defense EVs. But apart from that, you can get whatever EVs you want. I'd explain it more, but I've been saying this in pretty much every attempt, and I don't want to explain it again. Well, I only really explained it in the first couple of attempts. My explanations have been getting a little more brief every time, because I'm tired of saying the same thing over and over. Hopefully, I won't have to say it ever again. At least not until the next Pokemon X and Y or Oras challenge run that I do. You know what, this is probably... I bet you could nuzlocke Oras without fighting any wild Pokemon. Actually, I'm not as sure about that. Mudkip is good, but it's not like you're invincible. Either way, shouldn't be too much of an issue per se. We're gonna get to Viola. I picked Fennekin because Fennekin does have the best chance of beating Viola, but Viola is not a cakewalk. I say this every time too, but here we go. She has a Surskit and a Vivillon. The Surskit knows Water Sport, Quick Attack, and Bubble, while the Vivillon knows Harden, Tackle, and Infestation. As you probably saw in the PK Hex section, my Fennekin has low physical defense, which isn't great, but it's better than no special defense. Surskit always goes for Water Sport on the first turn, which decreases the power of my fire moves. Unfortunate, but it's dealable with. I ideally use Howl 3 times, and then I use Scratch a couple. And that will knock out the Surskit eventually. The Vivillon isn't too much of a problem depending on if you have high enough HP. Because usually Ember can 2-shot, but that's not always the case. I've had times where Ember would have been a 3-shot. This might be one of those times. Usually if Ember can't 2-shot the Poochyena, or the Zigzagoon rather, that the youngster has at the Route 2, I'm in trouble, so I may be in trouble this time. But the Surskit is the bigger problem, because it has Bubble. That's why I have the special defense CVs, to make sure that I don't die to Bubble. Same with HP, but HP is obviously good no matter which attack he uses. As far as I'm aware, the Surskit's AI, once Water Sport is up, is totally random. And that means that there's a chance that Surskit uses Quick Attack, and a chance that Surskit uses Bubble. Of course, even with all the special defense EVs, Quick Attack is a better scenario for me to deal with. Quick Attack will deal less damage, though I'm not sure now, given my minus special defense nature. I suppose we'll have to see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be 2-shotting Vivillon. I'm gonna need some luck. Oh boy. So yeah, fighting all of the trainers in the gym gets me exactly to level 12. So the level cap is the same as the highest level of any of the gym leaders' Pokemon. So Viola has a level 12 Vivillon, which means that I cannot have any of my Pokemon be above level 12 before fighting Viola. Pokemon are allowed to level up during the battle. Can I have 2 HP. I have 2 HP, and I'm gonna die to this Ladybug. Yeah, sometimes I don't even beat the Ladybug. That's the second time I've wiped the Ladybug. That's really great. That's just wonderful. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. Oh, it's actually attempt 10. What am I even doing? I'm so bad. Well, just as well. At least I won't have the wrong attempt number for whatever my correct attempt is. And now I don't have to do the explanation again. That's the best part about this, because I'm going to keep going until either a decent amount of time has passed, and that amount of time is to be determined by me. It might be 30 minutes, it might be an hour, it might be 4 hours. It probably won't be anything crazy like 24 hours, but you never know. Might as well get silly with the names. I've seen that cutscene so many times now. I should speedrun this game because I know the beginning so well. I know to mash the buttons. Oh yeah. Run over here. Get the starter eventually. I'm so glad speed up exists. I'm so glad. I'm also glad that Fennekin is the default choice. So that I don't have to keep going back and forth. You know what? Yeah, no, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna save. Saving. PK Hex. Absolutely wonderful. What does my Fennekin look like now? Plus attack, minus special defense. Literally the worst nature for the Viola fight. Because attack, actually, yeah, no. Attack doesn't really do much of anything for me. Because I'm going to be two-shotting after 3 Howls anyway. I guess I could try to go for 2 Howls. I might as well. You know what? Sure, I will. That's Pokemon Rumble. Whoops. Wrong game. Okay. Ember. Usually I go for 3. I can't even explain it because I didn't even get to fight Viola last time. That's really great. Usually I use 3 Howls, which allows me to 2-shot Surskit. But considering my low special defense, I might as well try to go for the 2-shot after 2 Howls. Actually, Tail Whip makes your defense go to 2/3, right? Yes, it does. So that way I'm doing 3 halves as much damage, right? And then if I boost my attack to 3 halves, so I'm debating whether to use 2 Howls or 1 Howl and 1 Tail Whip. If I use a Howl, then I will increase my attack by 1 stage. If I use 1 Howl, that's 1 attack boost, which means I'll do 50% more damage, 3/2. If I use 2 Howls, my attack stat will be doubled, so we'll do 4/2. Basically, if you don't understand that, just say like, normally I would do 2 damage, but instead I would do 4, right? let's just say those aren't the numbers, but pretend that they are. If I use 1 Howl and 1 Tail Whip, then instead of going from 2 out of 2 to 3 halves and then to 4 halves, I would go from 2 halves, which is the base, to 3 halves because of my 1 Howl. But then the defense of the other Pokemon would be lowered by 1 stage with Tail Whip, which means that you multiply the 3 halves by the 3 halves. And that, so multiply 3, which is 3 over 2 is 1.5. So multiply 1.5 by itself and you get 2.25. Or, to do a little easier math, if you multiply 3 over 2, multiply the 3 by 1.5. That's 4.5 over 2 instead of just 4 over 2. So if I use a Howl and a Tail Whip, I think I'm going to do more damage. But I'm also just blindly assuming that that's how the stat changes actually work in terms of damage. It's more complicated than that, but whatever, it's worth a try, right? I'll use the Pokemon Center this time. Why not? Amazing. So again, typically, if I can beat all of the trainers here, then I will have a level 12 Fennekin by the time I face Viola. Now I could get more experience points to do what's called edging, which is when you bring your Pokemon very close to leveling up so that you can level up during a gym fight. So every time that I've fought Viola here, I stay at level 12 when Vivillon comes out. If I felt like getting some more experience points, I could like fight some of the youngsters on Route 3, for instance, and then I would be closer to level 13, but not at level 13. And then when I knock out the Surskit, that could give me enough experience points to get me to level 13 by the time Vivillon comes out. That's the rationale for edging. But I think what I'm doing is good enough. I want to save my experience points so that I can use, because experience points will be limited in this run. I'm also not allowed to use the Battle Chateau because that would create unlimited grinding. So the experience points that I can get are very limited, and I want to save as many battles as possible for when I have a full team. Because in this game, the experience share gives extra experience points to everyone, thereby making it better in the long run to wait until I have... Oh wait, this is bad because Water Sport's not going to run out. Oh god, whatever. Oh my god, that's so much damage with Bubble. Ooh, Viola used the potion though? Interesting. Yeah, no, I'm not winning. Water Sport faded, but like, Infestation. Ooh, only 2 damage? I might actually win. Whoa, AI through? Okay, I have a badge. If Vivillon used Tackle there, I think I would have lost. Because I don't resist Tackle, and Tackle usually does more damage. But hey, AI through, I will always accept AI throwing. We take those. So now I have a badge. And now the level cap is 25. But more importantly, I can go past Viola and not have to deal with the Surskit and Vivillon anymore. But we are not out of the woods yet. I still have to deal with Professor Sycamore. So that is what I will do. I'm gonna heal up. And get the experience share, which obviously doesn't help me yet, but it will soon enough. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more leveling before I fight Sycamore. Last time I fought Sycamore, I was 1 hit away. And I died because I had gotten smoke screened and leech seeded, and that was really fun. I'm gonna go with remove Tail Whip, because I'm gonna need Scratch for the Squirtle. Come on, there you are. Very good. So we're gonna get Fennekin. I got Fennekin to level 16 last time, which is the level at which Fennekin evolves into Braixen, because I thought that would be enough, but evidently it was not. I might just fight all of the trainers here. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna miss out on that much experience by not delaying these trainers. Magikarp, oh boy. What's weird is I don't even think that the trainers, that Sycamore's Pokemon rather, have any like moves of their type. Bulbasaur has Leech Seed and Charmander has Smokescreen. I don't know if Squirtle has anything. Has any like actual damaging water moves. I don't think he does, which is really weird, but whatever. I might end up just fighting all of the Pokemon that are here. Frozen Corphish is really good. Oh god, that's a bubble. I would have made a mistake fighting this thing. Alright, it's all good. I'll use some O-Powers. The only O-Powers I'm allowing myself to use are the recovery ones. There are some that give you boosts to your stats and stuff, but it's kind of cheating to boost your stats before a fight. You might as well use X items. But healing O-Powers are just for convenience, so I'm allowing myself to use them. I don't even think I can get up to level 17, actually. Actually, you know what? Oof. Do I want to do a little more? I'm pretty sure I can't get myself up to level 17 before I fight Sycamore. So, I'm just gonna go in. What are my stats, anyway? 38 special attack. Interesting. I think it might be best to just go in for... Embers, maybe? Even on the Squirtle? The Squirtle has high physical defense, I believe, but... Yeah, that might be the play, honestly. I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, I meant to press A, but I said B. Alright, let's do it. Let's fight Sycamore. Let's just try it out. Braixen versus Sycamore. Everything's all set, right? I got probably enough Ember PP. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. If I run out of PowerPoints, it'll be funny. Let's just do this. Ember, nice one-shot. These Pokemon are level 10, so they're not really tough to deal with. That is... withdrawing Squirtle, interesting. I'm at full HP for the Charmander, which is really good. I don't know why. Okay, so Charmander to Ember. It's a little scary, I suppose, but not scary enough, baby. Now here is a pivotal decision that I must make. So, Kanto starters. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. I gotta choose one. Charmander I feel like would be very redundant because I already have Braixen. It's between Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Now Squirtle becomes redundant in a sense when I get Lapras, who's a water and ice type that I can get after 3 gym badges. But Bulbasaur isn't going to be very good for the rock gym because Amora, which has ice moves, basically it has Refrigerate Body Slam, which is going to totally body me. And I intend on getting the Tyrant as a fossil Pokemon. So that's going to mean that 2 of my Pokemon are weak to ice, and then Braixen will be weak to rock. So it's going to be very difficult to deal with the Amora. Grant has an Amora and a Tyrant, and they are both really tough to deal with. I think I'm going to go with Bulbasaur, though, because if I can get past Grant, then that's going to be way better in the long run. But Squirtle is going to make the rock gym so much, easier. And having more water types is never a terrible thing. Water is a really good type in general. But Bulbasaur is a really good utility. It's actually a tough choice. I think I'm gonna go with Bulbasaur though. I'm used to using Bulbasaur because of the Pokemon X Trash Lock, and it has really nice utility. Like, it's gotten me through some fights even with like fully evolved Pokemon like Lucario. It got a really good defensive typing, it has a lot of utility moves. I think I'm gonna go with the Bulbasaur. That's really good. And I also think that I'm going to get some clothes because it's a new farthest run. I've made it past Sycamore now. Oh my god, there's so much talking. Did I get healed? I did. Interesting. The experience share is on, right? The experience share is on. Cool. I guess now I can change my settings to set mode because that's actually relevant now. The default is switch. It's great. Of course, I'm not allowed to find any Pokemon still. I might as well do a little of this. Might as well turn the audio back on, right? Oh yeah, very crisp. Deck myself out. Celebrate the new farthest run. Can't get any new bags or anything. I'll get the Bulbasaur colored button, right, to commemorate that. Might as well do this. Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's get a red cap, sure. I'm looking fly now. Oh man. Look at me go. Alright. That's how I'm ending the stream. Goodbye.